Yo, yes sir, man. We live and we back. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose Man. Here today, bringing you another edition of my starting five for Draftkings and Fanduel. Alright, but you already know. Before we get into it, we got the lineup review. Going over my best lineup from yesterday's slate. Just get into our thought process and how we try to attack it, alright? So, that being said, let's get right into it. But if you new here, man, and it's your first time tuning in, go on and hit the subscribe button, man. And definitely, if you're in the sound of my voice, you got to hit that like button for your boy. Because, why not, man? Why not? Why not hit the like button? Tell me that. If you watch this video and you didn't hit the like button, please let me know in the comment section why you didn't hit the like button, and we'll take all comments into consideration, man. You know we here for the people, alright? But let's get into this lineup review, man. Got my best lineup pulled up. 289. I think this was the $2 mini max or whatever. Came in 118th place. Wish it was more money, but yeah, it's not. Low scoring night last night, man. A lot of the chalk and a lot of the pay up options didn't do well, so typically gonna lend itself to a lower scoring night. But 289 my best lineup right here. Got Chris Paul at 7,400. He came at 26% on in this contest. Going against the New Orleans Pelicans, man. They a team that gives it up to the point guards. I thought Chris Paul was slightly underpriced. We wanted to try to take advantage of that value over there. He gave us 40 DK points, solid. But the blowout here hurt his ceiling. Once again, man, no real closing run as they had this easily in hand right here against the New Orleans Pelicans. At my shooting guard spots, 23% on. I went Malik Monk, man. Just trying to get away from some of that Spurs value. I know everybody was going to Devin Vassell and things like that. I wasn't really. I played a little Derrick White, but outside of that, I wasn't really heavy on those Spurs guys, man. It's too many guys over there that it could have been. It could have, like, you never know who's going to have the night over there. As you can see last night, it was Jakob Poeltl out of nowhere, but I never. It was between Vassell and Keldon Johnson and Trey Jones or whatever the other point guard. It's just too many of those type guys over there to nail down who it could actually be. So I really try to stay away from it. But so we went Malik Monk here, got him at 23% on. He had a nice night, man. Gave us 41 DK points, man. One of the better value plays and price per dollar plays on the slate yesterday. Coming in at small forward, Alec Burks, man, 6,300. When we got that late news that Alec Burks was starting at the point guard, I thought it was a good chance to roll the dice on him. We saw him have big performances before starting at the point guard. Got him at 5% on right here. He gave us 33 DK points. He didn't kill us, but didn't help us that much either, all right? At my power forward spot, went Herbert Jones right here, 4,600 at 4.3% on. Just another solid guy who does a little bit of everything. He's really like a defensive specialist. With Ingram being back, that hurts his scoring, his raw scoring upside. But I thought it was still enough meat left on the bone over here. Pause that at 4,600, man. To get to him right here. He gave us 28 DK points, a solid effort right there at 4.3% on. Coming in at center, man, Miles Turner. I had a lot of Sabonis yesterday. I was heavy on Sabonis in a lot of different spots. This particular lineup, I decided to move away from him just in case it wasn't his night, which it wasn't, and try to get some Miles Turner and hope that he can have a big one. They're playing, all those Pacers guys are playing big minutes, so I want to take a stab at Miles Turner here. He gave us at 22% on. He only gave us 19 DK points, man. He got a early foul trouble, really hurt his run, which was shocking, man. I thought Sabonis would have a better game because all the stars being out over there, the offense running through him, and then Miles Turner getting in foul trouble, which meant more minutes at center for Sabonis. So Sabonis really hurt me last night, man. I'm surprised he didn't have a bigger game, but not to deviate. But I had Miles Turner here, like I said, just to try to get different from a lot of Sabonis I had. Didn't work out in my favor. At the guard spot, De'Aaron Fox, I told y'all yesterday, man, he was just my favorite player across both sides. I was going to get to a lot of them. Got him at 19% on, man. He didn't have a big game as I wanted him to. 42 DK points, very solid. He gave us 30 real life points, man. He didn't give us much in the way of peripherals, though. But I definitely take that. I thought he had a 50 burger in him in this spot against the Lakers, but can't complain about this 42 at 7,100. And my other four went Josh Hart. Was heavy on him yesterday as well. 6,600. A guy who's a double threat. Like I said, every time he steps on the court, he's another guy. Ingram coming back hurts his raw points ceiling, but he's still, like I said, being a double threat. That's what he got us yesterday. 15 and 11, 37 DK points. Solid outing at 6,600. And then RJ Barrett, man. I threw this in here. I went RJ Barrett because I was thinking Randall was out. They ruled him in. I just let it roll. I said, fuck it. I just stay with RJ Barrett. Got him at 12%. He put up a monster game for me right here, man. Almost 49 DK points, man. Very solid album for RJ Barrett right here, right? So there you have it, man. Like I said, my best lineup, 289 on DK. Came in 118th place. Let's go take a look at Fanduel and see what we did over there. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me see what the winning lineup did. My bad, gang. My bad. Winning lineup. Easy Lloydie, okay. 331. He has Sykes, Monk, Barrett as well, Clark. He got some of that Yaka Pearl over there. Chris Paul, LeBron James, and De'Aaron Fox. This is a nice build. This is a real nice build right here, man. I'm mad I didn't think of this one right here. Good job, Easy Lodi, or however you say your name, man. Congrats on your takedown. I like this build right here. This is a real nice build. All right. But yeah, that's the winning lineup. Let's go look at Fanduel and see what we done. Fanduel, not so much. Didn't cash over here. Only did 2 lineups. I think this was the $3 5K the first contest right here. Missed the cash line by like 20 points. I think it was like 297 over here in this contest. But I had Kiefer Sykes over here on Fanduel. Should have got more of them on Draftkings. My bad, but 29% on. He gave us right at 38 Fanduel points. Very solid outing from here. At my other point guard, I went to Russell Westbrook, 33% on pretty much. I like the price over here on Fanduel. And just trying to move away from LeBron because I know he's been playing crazy lately, having big games, but the down game is coming, and I figure in a down game that means maybe Russell Westbrook will take over, so I wanted to try to roll those dice right here. He only gave us 36 points as the Lakers role players really got it done in this one. The Monk and Taylor Horton Tucker really what led them to victory. Westbrook and LeBron kind of took the night off. Well, I ain't gonna say took the night off, but kind of took a back seat to those guys. And shooting guard Dwayne White took a back seat just fantasy scoring wise. I want nobody thinking they took a back seat in real life. We just talking about fantasy scoring wise, all right? But at the shooting guard, man, Dwayne Washington, wanted to go to him as well, man. 44% on. Like I said, these Pacer guys being shorthanded, they're all playing big minutes. They're all 30 plus, so this one, I didn't have a problem getting to a couple of them here in this spot. 45% on. He only gave us 25 Fanduel points. Just okay outing. At my shooting guard, I went Devin Booker. Love this 8K price tag over here on FanDuel. In this matchup against the Pelicans, he gave us 48 FanDuel points at 47% on. At my small forward, I went OG Anunoby. 34% on, man. Gave us 32 FanDuel points. Very solid outing as the Toronto easily handled the Spurs, man. Blowout hurt his ceiling type performance as well. At the small forward, Keldon Johnson. This was just a salary play right here. The salary fit at the position. I knew he would play some. I said, why not? Since I like Toronto guys, as you can see in this lineup, Siakam and Anunoby. Y'all know with me, man, if I'm getting 2 or 3 pieces from a game, I'm going to look for a run back from the other side just in case the game is a shootout or a double overtime something. So that's kind of what we did right here. Got Keldon Johnson, 27% on. He really failed. Only 17 FanDuel points. In my power forward spot, Pascal Siakam gave us a solid outing, man. Earned some 2 quick early fouls. Hurt his first rotation run. That what really got Van Vliet going. He picked it up when he came back in here, but by that time the game had started getting out of hand, so they didn't need him to finish it off. So he could have had a much better game, but some early foul trouble hurt him right here. But he gave us 37 FanDuel points still. And that power forward, man, Sabonis. Just like I said, man, I don't know how he had this bad of a night, man. He played almost 40 minutes for one. Like I said, Miles Turner getting into foul trouble, gave him more minutes at center. He should just had a way bigger game than this, but didn't quite get it done. Those things happen at 33% on, only 28 FanDuel points. And in my center spot, Damian Jones, another guy who I think he fouled out of the game. Foul trouble for him as well, as he couldn't contend with LeBron down on the block. I was okay as long as he was starting and had a chance to see 30 minutes. I don't try to predict foul trouble and things of that nature. So if it happens, it just happens. But there you have it, man. My best lineup on FanDuel, 277. Let's go look at the winner and see what they did. All right, first Rod here, putting up 360. All right, he had Van Vliet, Sykes as well. He got some of that Monk over here, 11% on, a lot lower on FanDuel for Monk. Devin Booker we had as well, Buddy Hield, Josh Hart, Jalen Smith, Brandon Clark, and Jared Allen. Jared Allen was the play there, 26% on. All right. Okay, nice build there, first Rod. All right, that's enough for the lineup review, man. Congrats to first Rod there. Let's get to this monster slate we have tonight on draft across in the fantasy streets out here, so to speak. Monster with a 10 gamer we have here. And let's jump right into it, man. At the point guard, I have no problem going back to Kiefer Sykes at 3,300. His price is just refusing to move. They refusing to move it. If all those Pacer guys are still out, I expect these Pacers starters to see big minutes. Sykes has seen big minutes over the past 2 games. He's a guy who's not afraid to shoot it. In an up-paced matchup against the Brooklyn Nets, where they're undoubtedly going to need scoring, I like Sykes here, man. Double-digit shot attempts. Like I said, he adds a little bit in the way of peripherals. He had a nice game last night. I see no reason why he can't be in that 28 to 32 point fantasy range. And at 3,300, man, I think that goes a long way to help me out on a 10-game slate. I like getting the Kiefer Sykes at 3,300. Come in, my shooting guard. I'm going to just get back to Bradley Beal, man. There's so much value today. It's going to be a lot of stars and scrub Beal today, man. A lot of stars and scrubs. So, do with that as you feel. You can either join in and try to get different with you. And the way to combat that, you can go stars and scrubs and just go different with your stars or different with your scrubs than the field, looking at ownership. Or you can just not go stars and scrubs and try to go a more balanced attack. So it's up to you, man. Come up with your own thing. I just play the plays I like, man. And that whatever strategy that forms, that's what it forms. But Bradley Beal, 10-5 here, just been doing everything. Absolute monster with no dim with it. Running the point. Y'all know how I feel about point Beal. I'm just going to keep playing him, especially in this matchup against the Houston Rockets. So give me some Bradley. Give me all the Bradley Beal at 10-5 over here. Coming in at small 4, I want to look at Caleb Martin, man. 4,500, another value piece on today's slate. The Heat are expected to be without Jimmy Butler, and if that stays the same, nothing changes. Give me all of Caleb Martin at 4,500. Going against the Portland Trail Blazers, should be a nice game here. Martin gives you a little bit of everything. If he can bring that scoring, which he's going to have the opportunity to do with no Jimmy Butler, there's a lot of shots to go around. So hopefully a few more shots fall his way, a little more usage, and he can really pay off this 4,500, especially in this matchup against the Portland Trail Blazers. Coming in at my power forward, I want to look at Trey Lyles, 4,700. If he's starting again, we're going to need that starting lineup. But if he's starting at center again, man, y'all know how I feel about centers versus the Charlotte Hornets. It's just a lock and load button for me unless it's a terrible center. But Trey Lyles, if he's going to get the start and see 30 minutes again, he can easily crush his price tag against these Charlotte Hornets, man. I like Trey Lyles at 4,700 right here. And at the center spot, man, I may be a sucker. I don't know, but Christian Wood, 6,200, I am paying for him. I am paying for him. You can give me a lot of Christian Wood at 6,200. He's coming back off of suspension. I don't know how they going to do his playing time. I don't know if they try to cut his minutes short or what they do. I'm anticipating him being back in the starting lineup, back in the back getting full run, going against these Washington Wizards who lacks a little size in the front court. If Christian Wood could have a monster game at 6,200, man, it's going to be what it's going to be. I'm going to have a lot of Christian Wood on Draftkings today, so however that works out, it works out. But at 6,200, I can't help. I got to play him, all right? Now, there you have it, man. My starting 5 on DraftKings: Kiefer Sykes, Bradley Beal, Caleb Martin, Trey Lyles, and Christian Wood. Let's go take a look at FanDuel and see what I'm feeling over there, all right? Coming in on Fanduel at the top, I'm staying with Kiefer Sykes, 3,700. A guy who's seeing 30-plus minute, double-digit shot attempts, nice peripherals, and his price just refuses to move. Should see 30 minutes in this matchup against the Brooklyn Nets, like I said, who's getting Kyrie back, so they're getting back even more scoring and more offensive production. The Pacers are going to have to take a lot of shots. It's an up-paced game for him. I think Sykes can take advantage of this matchup right here and give us a nice performance like he did yesterday. Coming in at shooting guard, Anthony Simons. Yep. Listen, still expecting Damian Lillard to be out tonight. He should be starting at point guard. There's still plenty of fantasy goodness left over here. Even though the prices came up to $5,500, I'm okay with it. You can get him on both sites. He's in play on Draftkings as well. So don't need to worry about that, man. I like plenty of Anthony Simons. Now, he's probably not going to give you the performance he gave you the last time out, that monster one. But he doesn't have to, man, at $5,500, man. I can see a 40-point fantasy performance from Anthony Simons right here at $5,500 was definitely go a long way on FanDuel, all right? Coming in at my small forward, give me Scotty Barnes over here, $6,300, man. I love this price, man. Should be a nice game against the Milwaukee Bucks. Toronto's back to full strength. Milwaukee Bucks back to full strength. Toronto's been playing very well lately. You know the Bucks have been playing good. This should be a good matchup just from a basketball standpoint. This should be a really good game. I'm interested to see how it shakes out. I wish I could be able to sit down and watch this one. This is a nice Eastern Conference matchup right here. I like Scotty Barnes at this $6,300. A guy who can fill it up, gives you a little bit of everything. And, you know, only thing with Toronto, man, it could be any one of those guys on any given night. But I like getting the Scotty Barnes right here. I love this price tag on him on FanDuel. Coming in at power forward, staying with Trey Lyles, 4,800. Like I said, just going to be waiting on that starting lineup. He's going to be super chalky, guys, but it is great chalk. Good chalk, great chalk, whatever you want to call it. If he's starting and can see the rotation, the minutes he's been seeing the last two games, this is a great chalk play. I don't care how much he owns. Trey Lyles is my favorite play across both sites right now, all right? And then coming in at center, man, just give me the boy, Joel Embiid, 10-8. He's been on a tear lately. I see no reason why that doesn't continue here against the Orlando Magic. They have some size in the front court in Bamba and Carter Jr., but I don't think they got enough to contend with Embiid, man. He should be able to get what he wants when he wants over here, man. Just continue to feed the big fella. Trust the process. I like him at 10-8. I like this price tag on FanDuel. There you have it, man. My starting five on FanDuel. Kiefer Sykes, Anthony Simons, Scotty Barnes, Trey Lyles, and Joel Embiid. Man, get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pools. You know I'm going to have them in mind, all right? That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, all right? Let's go.